Leave whatever you're doing and be all ear to learn about your first and foremost priority. Welcome to Door Talk, the journey to explore pearls of wisdom. In this age of occupation, most of us sacrifice our sleep to get more stuff done, assuming that sleep is unproductive. The book Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker finds out how sleep turned out to be the most productive thing we do all day. Author and Dr. Matthew Walker has studied sleep for over 2 decades and has found out during a full night of sleep, our brains transition between 3 types of sleep: REM, light, and deep, which we cycle through every 90 minutes. The first 90 minutes is almost the deep one. The second is light, and the last is REM. Imagine the hippocampus as your mail room, which delivery packages that are the bits of information. And it happens when you fall into a deep sleep. When you stay up late and skip out on this portion, you fail to get those information and they might be lost forever. After the deep sleep, you fall into the light one. Its job is to clear the hippocampus to help it to hold on to new information. That's why when you're reading a book late at night, you have to go through the same page over and over again to comprehend the information. Most of our light sleep is at the end of our regular sleep schedule. That means waking up early to study is actually kind of productive, because you learn it all by your fresh memory. But if you get up much earlier than normal, like 5, when you typically wake up at 7, you're missing out on the majority of your REM sleep. REM stands for rapid eye movement, in which your eyes move rapidly once your body is motionless. And in this state of mind, you go through the information, analyze them, and produce a story you can understand. It's actually making sense of what's happening throughout the day, and it makes connection between new stored information and previous stored information. And this part turned out to be specific ideas and inspirations due to your lifestyle, which is coming up with a creative breakthrough, like waking up with an outline for writers or for an entrepreneur waking up with new product strategy. The REM sleep not only offers creative insights, it also offers emotional insights, because it's time when dreams are experienced as well, and it acts as a form of therapy. Dream throws us back into anxious moments so that we can move past that anxiety and move on with our lives. For example, if you go through a breakup or divorce, the REM sleep helps you transition from despair to hope. The deeper sleep improves our ability to recall information, and the lighter sleep helps us to learn new information. Then REM helps us to make sense of those information and any emotions connected to that. So due to their function, if you miss out any part of your sleep cycle, it's impossible to be your best self. In this book, you learn to build nightly habits based on 2 pillars of good sleep hygiene: dark and cool. Let's begin with the first one. When your brain detects light, especially the blue one, it suppresses the release of melatonin and triggers your first cycle of sleep. It provides the initial push you need to fall into deep one, so reading a book on the iPad suppresses melatonin 50% more than reading a print book. And due to this fact, you can put on a blue light blocking glasses so you filter out a majority of blue light hitting your eyes. And you can be on your phone or watch TV at night with no impact on your sleep. Then second half hour before bed, you can read a print book under the red light. Then when it's time to sleep, put on a sleep mask for total darkness. The second pillar of good sleep hygiene is keep it cool. Our body temperature needs to drop 3 degrees to fall asleep. So it's better to keep the room cold or taking a hot shower. Because what happens is that dissipation of heat immediately drops your core temperature to the ideal one for sleep. It may sound peculiar to you, but the most expensive item in my room is my pillow. There's so many ways to remind yourself how valuable your good sleep is. You can start with focusing on dark and cool prior to sleep to get your full 7 to 9 hours so that you can reap the benefits of all types of sleep, strengthen your memory, ability to learn, and make sense of complex problems and recover from emotional setbacks. Let's finish it with a quote by Thomas Dekker, a sleep is the golden chain that binds health and our bodies together. Thanks for listening.